the garden, digging the weeds. Who could ask?
What is up? My name is Ian, and I help people take their mindset from a place of lack to a place of abundance. Now, being that we live in the 21st century, we are workers. We work. We live off currency. We live off trading, typically our time for money. And that's what we've been taught. We need to be able to afford certain standards of living in order to participate in this society. Therefore, jobs, for example, are an amazing way to create money to pay for those types of things, and they're great to, get like off the streets. But in this video, I'm going to try to help you realize that when you look at, building wealth, you're either going to build wealth for someone else, typically a business owner, or you're going to build wealth for yourself, aka a business owner. So when it comes to you creating money, there's a few ways you can do that. And it's crazy because this is actually the shortest way of making money that's been around, and that is employment, trading your time for money. Now, this is a really weird kind of ball I'm going to try to throw at you, but if you kind of look at slavery, and you kind of look at when employment started, the end of slavery, instead of making and forcing people to work, they had to come up with something better, and that is giving you enough to make you realize that you have enough, but giving you enough not to be able to, get out of that and being really limited and really stuck in where you are. And that's really messed up, and I don't want to seem cynical or anything, but I just want to help people, open their mindsets. You don't have to agree with me, and quite honestly, this video is just an idea. I'm literally just talking right off my tongue. But the fact of the matter is, when you look at employment and you look at other ways to make money, bro, you ain't gonna get ahead trading your time for money, because the currency of wealth is not money, people. It's time. So why would you trade your most prized possession, your time? Why would you trade that for money? Something that, most people think is non-spiritual. Most people think that if you have too much money, then you're far away from God. And that's not true. That's a belief system. Everything's belief systems. You can go down the rabbit hole. You can go down the rabbit hole of duality, and you could try to justify whatever you want. But in reality, all truths are true. So are you going to listen to the people that their truths may be very limiting, or are you going to listen to people whose truth will set you free? Now, understanding that when you get out of employment, there's a thing called entrepreneurship. And there's a few ways that you can go about this. A small business entrepreneur is typically a person who has an expertise. Typically a person who is kind of I'm the only one who can do it. I got the skill. No one can do it better than me type of attitude. And yeah, that's true. I don't want to argue with you. But the fact of the matter is, in that setting, you're going to trade a lot more time, because you're not going to be able to have leverage over other people. And this is a key word that I want to share with you guys. Delegation of authority. Now, what delegation of authority is something that you're already doing. It's something that is natural to every part of your life and everything that has to do in your life. Now, when you look at your organs, tell me, do you heart or beat your heart? Do you, process your liver or whatever your organs do? Do you do that? Quite honestly, you're not going to be able to give me a straight up answer. But in actuality, you are doing it in a way. But the thing is that you trust. You trust your organs. You trust this way of life. It's almost as if you don't even need to even pay attention to it. It's so automatic. Well, that right there, that's a delegation of authority. It's trusting. And once you get to a level of trust, you kind of forget about it. There's nothing wrong with that. But the fact of the matter is, if you can't delegate your authority, you're going to end up not having leverage over your time. And that's what we lead into a big business setting of entrepreneurship. And that is delegation of authority to the max. It's being able to lead and uplift and get a large business going and actually creating residual passive income. An idea where if let's say you got hit by a bike or hit on a bike and you broke your arm, broke your leg, punctured a lung and cracked a few ribs. All right, yeah, you're beat up and don't expect to be working, don't expect to be doing anything for about 3 months. Residual passive income is an idea that if you leave for a little bit, because the delegation of authority has been set and the momentum has been created, your income, even though you're gone for 3 months, can rise. You can make more by not even participating, because that's all about building momentum. It's all about building streams of income, vehicles that, now we have driving cars. Like, why don't we create driving assets that can create wealth without us even putting our 100% energy in it at all times? And that sounds amazing, guys. That's my true vision. That's my true passion. That's what I'm here even making a video talking about, because I'm so passionate about helping and sharing with others how to do something similar. And obviously I'm in the up battle. I'm building, I'm growing, I'm doing that. But the fact of the matter is I'm trying, I'm doing, and I'm creating. And that's what actually leads into the last way of our known ways to creating wealth, and that is investing. Now, yeah, you hear all your buddies, you hear all your coworkers, my stocks rose 15%. Oh, so rich. I just laugh at them. I'm like, you guys are stupid. You think that's real money? No. You think your $150 invested is going to retire you? It's never going to retire you. You're going to be an active participator the rest of your life if you do that. What I'm trying to say, guys, don't even think about investing unless you have $500,000 liquid cash. Bottom line. You know why? Because that $500,000, if it was at, let's say, like a 10% increase, bro, that's $2 million. That's a $150 million increase. That's a lot better than $15. Yeah. Guys, come on. If you don't have the income and you don't have the necessary skills and attributes to succeed in that area, why even try? That's why it's so funny. I see all these ads. You can invest penny stocks. Like, you can do all this stuff. Dude, it's there because they're making money off of you. They're going to make money off of you. That's why it's a trend. Guys, entrepreneurship and people who build something great, they don't follow the trends. Do you want to live with the classes or the masses? Because if you want to live with the masses, just go on your way. Go to work. Just do your thing. Just get out of here. Don't watch this video. But if you want to live with the classes, then you have to change. You have to change your mindset. And you have to be the driver in your vehicle. And this goes into what are your values and what are your principles. Because quite honestly, if you're not being compensated for the value that you give, you're getting compensated for the time. And quite honestly, your time will never change. It's a pretty solid constant, but it does go really fast looking back. But the value that you can create and the value that you give, that's exponential, baby. That thing can grow to the moon and back, and to Jupiter and back, and Saturn and back. Like, it doesn't end, baby. It just keep on going, because you are an object of growth. You are something that is undeniable without change. And that's the fact of the matter, guys. How much are you willing to change so you can create wealth for yourself? I mean, obviously, if you get to a level where I'm slowly but surely getting to, my skill set and my work habit is something that high level companies would kill for. They're like, I'm an amazing asset to a business or whatever the case may be. But when I look at it, whose values am I trying to fulfill? Am I trying to fulfill some major corporation's value and let them, continue to be a powerhouse? Or am I going to value my own value and my own ability to grow, my own ability to start my own foundation, my own ability to create an enterprise who I am? Because quite frankly, if you don't know how to change, you'll always be the same, and everyone will take advantage of you. And I'm sick and tired of being taken advantage of, and I'm here to change the game. I'm here to change me. I'm here to change the way that I create wealth and the way that I create money. And that all has to do on the truths that I have been telling myself, and the truths that will set me free from the people that I've been steering at my life, and the people who have the lifestyle in which what I want to create. So who are you going to listen to, and what values are you trying to fulfill? Thank you guys so much for watching. Namaste.